Okay. Okay. Boop. Nope. Not yet. Hang on. Boop. There we go. Okay. 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 We're here, everybody. How's it going? We are at the one, the only, and now fully completed. I say fully. There were actually some things I forgot to do on stream, so I did those after stream. But we are at Bonsai Grove. And just to kind of catch you guys up to speed on what I did after stream because I forgot to do it, and I really just wanted to be done with it. Okay, so what we did is I did this little spot here. I just added some leaves. I didn't do it all the way around, but I did get up to this point, and I was like, that's good enough. The rest of it doesn't really need it because there's a lot of foliage on that side. I also added some trees here, and I bone mealed this small platform as well. Outside of that, I expanded the World Guard region on this area so that now, hopefully, if all goes to plan, you know, everybody shouldn't be able to destroy things. I cleared out all of my junk that was just put around here. Welcome to the server. Hello, hello. Graves worked? Yes, graves have been added to the game now. There's a 24-hour timer on those. So you can now hopefully get your stuff back. I wanted the game to be a little bit more forgiving, especially since we're gearing King SMP more towards builders rather than just general survivalists. So hopefully that helps out a little bit as well. Auction coming up this Friday, I believe, which is crazy to me. And I've got a lot of work to do to prepare for that, but overall I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Things are going pretty good for the SMP, I think. I've got a lot of cool things planned for you guys, hopefully, if all goes to plan. Congrats on grabbing first, Swiftu. That is your 39th time, and thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it as well. There he is. Hi, King. Hey, Swiftu. Hello, Ralph. Roughly. And who is hosting it? You or Pi? Probably me. Because I know Pi wants to buy some things, and I don't really want to buy any of that stuff. If I was a normal player, I probably would buy some property, but outside of that, it's like I don't have time to mess around with somebody else's base to try to finish it. It's not really in the realm of possibilities for me. But you know, it'll most likely be me, and then I'm assuming they're probably swearing or trying to because they keep getting kicked. You guys want to find out? Let's find out. Boop. And what we got in here? No, it's just saying disconnected. Okay. There is an easy way to find out, though. We just go into plugins. I can actually see, has anyone said any slurs lately? Yeah, actually. I'll have to take care of that after stream. Slurs, yep. Good old slurs. We have already talked about what I'm shooting for. I'm gonna spend a ton of today getting some diamonds. Okay, nice. I hope that goes well. Diamonds are fun. A slur, King. Look, I said a slur. You did. I'm proud of you. Okay. Crap. That was a little strange. Okay, I need to update my plugins again. No matter how many times I update my plugins, they always come back down. Why are we... Come on. Why is this the way it's gonna be? Okay. I don't know. That was a little weird. A little bit of desync or something like that. Why is my ping so godly right now? Oh my goodness. 57 ping? I know that's not great. Like, good ping would be considered like 20. But oh my goodness, this is really good for the server. There it goes. It's starting to go up. I was about to say, it's usually like near 200. Stop saying a slur then? But what if, what if we keep saying a slur? I think that's a great idea. Gosh, no. But yeah, server work has been fun lately, and today is going to be no different. We are going to be working on some base stuff. So we're gonna go out to the village, and if you saw the YouTube thumbnail, you'll know what we're probably working on today. That may have been one of my more interesting thumbnails. I feel like it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, okay? It wasn't. It's a very, very non-niche reference. If you know it, you'll know it. But if you don't, then you're gonna be looking at it like, King, what are you talking about? What do you mean? It's a little bit sus. Just a tad. But it's good. We're gonna be working down in the caves, though. More specifically, the Sculk Cave. So, if I take you down here, you guys will be able to see. I thought it was a lot closer than that. We've got all this, like, Sculk spread out, and we're going to be doing some things with that. So today, I'm going to probably spend most of today, anyway, farming Sculk. I have a fortune hoe. Do I have a silk touch hoe somewhere? I should. I had one at one point, but I seem to have misplaced it. I have lost my silk touch hoe. Hello, Jake's Place. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Our band concert is on May 4th, so we're playing all the Star Wars songs. Hey, dude, that's gonna be sick. I hope that's fun. I love myself some Star Wars music. John Williams hit it out of the park on the soundtrack, or score rather. Be a little more specific. I'm gonna do a thing that nobody else has access to and do /EC. It's not there. Okay. Wait. I saw that hoe and I got excited. Okay, Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. Okay, that's okay. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Admiral. I appreciate it. 68 times. GG's. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a couple of shulker boxes and we're gonna go Sculk mining. I really need to just suck it up and make a Sculk farm. I really don't like building farms. I just don't. But I will do it if I have to. It'll be alright. Thank you, Roughly, for submitting your taxes as well. I'm sorry, I can't read today. Wow. Words are hard. Words are hard. Trying to think. So I was a little late today. I should not be allowed to touch code, like, ever. It wasn't working code in my defense when I touched it. And it did start working when I touched it. It just worked the wrong way. So I may or may not now know how a Discord bot works and how to program them to a certain extent. I made a really big mistake, though, when I touched it, and it accidentally, possibly, maybe removed a bunch of things from people in terms of permissions and roles and crap like that. very important things that I probably shouldn't have been touching because I'm not qualified. Bots run on Python, or at least the good ones do. And I don't know Python. I know C Sharp, and I don't even really know C Sharp. And I was messing around with it, trying to get it to work, and I threw it into ChatGPT, and I was like, why isn't this working? It said, well, what if you hosted it on your own PC? I'm like, that's a really good idea. Let's try it. So I decided to host a Discord bot on my PC. And it worked. It actually worked. Problem was it worked so wrongly, and so it removed like 40 something people's roles, and I had to go back through. I didn't have to, but I felt like it was my obligation because I did kind of mess it up, to go back through and fix all of the roles. And so I did that, and do we have a home set for Sculk? I do. Let's go there. So I fixed that, and then I was like, well, I'm already late to stream now. I might as well make this worth it and actually make a working bot. So I sat there and argued with ChatGPT for so long, but we have a working bot now. So, long story short, things might possibly work good, and I kind of understand a little bit of Python now. Python's actually kind of based. I was able to understand it to a certain degree just by reading, which was nice, and that helps because I have fundamentals in terms of things like C Sharp and Java. I understand some amount of code, and so Python is no different in some of that regard. Hello, Lumley? Is that your name? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Python's cool. Python is a really cool language. I should definitely spend some time learning it, especially since I'm going to be doing some things with AI. Python is great for that. If I'm not mistaken, Python is used for a lot of databases and such, which is kind of what AI is all built off of. So, I'm going to have to look into that a lot. I love Minecraft. Heck yeah, man. Me too. Minecraft is great. We love ourselves some Minecraft here. If you want, you can join the server. It's open for both Bedrock and Java players. So if you want to play on a server that also happens to be full of people who love Minecraft, then feel free to do so. Exclamation mark IP in the chat. That works in both YouTube and Twitch. Omnia's AI will almost like 99% probably be made in Python. Yeah, it will be almost entirely Python. If I'm honest, most of Omnia will probably be Python because it's an easier language. All of my friends know Python, or at least know it enough that they can help with it. And it's easy enough for me to diagnose an issue because I can look at it and go, okay, I'm not trying to decipher ones and zeros here, so it's pretty nice. When you get into things like C++ and just base level C, which you would never code a game in anyway, you would for C Sharp and C++, but you wouldn't necessarily do that for base level C, so I feel pretty confident that Python would probably be the way to go for almost all the game. It just makes the most sense. And once I get a little more settled in on some things that have come up, I will probably get back to working on Omnia a little bit more. I really want to get started, but I can't until I have some amount of stability in my schedule so that I can actually sit there and start doing things, because right now the problem with anything, any project that I want to do right now is I've got a lot of uncertainty. Okay. That sucks. I've got a lot of uncertainty coming up. And because of that, I can't be too sure. Oh, okay. Are you gonna pop out? Well, it just deleted the items. You know, that's fine. That's okay. I understand. I don't want to start a whole bunch of things and then not be able to finish other things. So for example, like, you know, I don't want to start working on Omnia and start working on my new YouTube series that's definitely happening soon. Why do I keep getting kicked? If I had to guess, it's probably your ping. That or you're attempting to fly. Flying will get you kicked a lot. I can't say for certain though. We all get kicked at the same time. This time, there's a difference. This is a different kind of kick. That's a server crash. What's happening there? But port flood keeps getting kicked outside of us as well. Let me go over here really quick. Okay. This one, when it goes down like that, that's a proxy crash. I'm checking it right now. It looks like it's fine. Let's just sit here and watch it for a second. It's not crashing, it's just kicking us. It's crashing. Because it's a proxy. Proxies don't take, like, very long to start. My proxy, in fact, it starts after 5 minutes, so from crash to startup, it takes about 10 seconds total for it to come back up. So it looks like it's kicking you, but it's actually a crash. The main server doesn't ever go down, and that's just because of the way we set it up. So thankfully, I'm gonna join back and it'll probably go back down. But let me pull it up over here. Fun server, bruh. That's not the problem. That's a great excuse, but that's not the problem. Okay. Whoa, server's back up. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? What's the problem then? The problem is nerds on the internet who don't have enough well, they have too much free time, honestly. 99.9% of the times, this is usually a form of cyber attack. I wouldn't say it's a straight up DDoS every time, but usually they're using things like botnet that create issues and then bring down the server. It's not technically a DDoS to most companies, so I am hesitant to call it that, but it's basically a DDoS, yes. Honestly, if... yeah, see? And now server's back up. Yeah, bro, I wonder who's doing this. Why do you guys say that so sus, dude? Like, Do you want me to assume it's you? I can if you want. It's just I would rather assume the best in you. That's all. Like, it is not me. Okay, well, just stop saying it like it's you. I don't know. It's you know that's all I'm saying. I might have phrased it incorrectly. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm usually sus of new people. That's all. Cause more often than not, they're not here to just play the server. There's a minuscule realm of possibility where it might be or might not be me in an alternate universe. It's me in another. It's it's not me. Okay, I don't even know. I don't even know where this is going, man. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, sloth. Whoa. I know where we are. Anyone else experiencing stream lag? I'm not getting a notification for it, so I can't say that we are lagging, but some of you guys can probably confirm or deny that. Oop. That's just you, dang. Rip Swifto. It's feeling very funny having you being sus of me when you're unsure if it's me or it's a random attack. Most attacks aren't just random is the thing. I am on a list. There are plenty of people who just pay to get me DDoSed because it's funny or something. I don't know. I don't understand why people DDoS, in all honesty. Like, if they took that time the time and money that they spend DDoSing people, and instead just, I don't know, put it towards having a fulfilling relationship with a girl, then, you know, maybe, just maybe, they'd live a happy life. But that's just a theory. That's just a theory. I'm just here to play Minecraft, man. I don't know. So my PC is being funny, silly, and not loading anything cool. Dang, you are on mini lists. I am. How do you know I'm not being paid to do this right now? I don't. I don't know. That is the truth. What I do know is banning you from the Minecraft server wouldn't change anything, though. Because, unless you're DDoSing from in-house, which would be very weird. Most DDoSers don't even use their real IP anyway, but, they're usually using, botnet, like den bots or some crap like that. If that were the case, then banning you does me no good. How do you even know I'm using a botnet and not a zero-day exploit in Velocity? Because I have the patch for the Velocity issue. At least the one I think you're referencing. You do? I do. Watch this. So, now, as you can see, somebody just outed himself. And all you gotta do thoughts on the exploit, bruh? You're getting banned. That's my thoughts. And Admiral, do you mind reporting them for what do we report those for? Exploits, DDoSing, cheating, one of those. I don't remember which one, but just report the account and you're set. Wow, look at that. See how easy that was, guys? All you gotta do is get them to admit who they are. Because they don't get a response out of you, and so they're like, well, what if it is me? And it's like, I knew it was you all along. You got played. Because if I banned you instantly, you know what you would have done? You would have cried about it and said, wah, 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 King is a bad owner. He banned me for no reason. But now... But now I don't have to worry about that, because you outed yourself. See? See how that works? It's not hard. Sounds like there's a new velocity problem, though, so I will fix that. That will actually be on my to-do list here in a second. I just gotta get out of here. /home village. Cheating in game. Cheating, whatever sounds most like DDoSing. Especially if you can report the message that says, how did you like the exploit? That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Being paid to attack a Minecraft server is wild. You are on mini lists. Chat, we know who it is. We found the culprit. Good as new. King has done this many times. They all act like I'm stupid. That's the worst part about it. I don't know. Nothing makes me more upset than trying to make me look or feel stupid. Like, I played this game before, boys. I played this game before. I'm practically the OG. I've been running servers for, gosh, what, 3 years now? A little over. I am not my first rodeo. What were we talking about before all that was going on? That was, we were talking about Omnia. Did we finish that? I can't remember if we did or not. I can't remember what else I wanted to say about it, so it's fine. There may have been more I wanted to say, but if I can't remember, then no, I didn't. So I want to go ahead and just place as much Sculk as we can around here, and it'll kind of slowly get more and more overtaken, and I'm gonna have to do a whole lot with the ceiling and crap like that. This build is... I don't know how we're gonna finish the Sculk cave, in all honesty. There's so much that we have to do. I'm working on my base now. Someone's holding me back, kind of, from, like, starting it. That's fair. No, that's not an issue, so I'm gonna do it sometime. Heck yeah, man, let's go. I hope that goes well for you. Also, how did that build trial go? If you're allowed to say. Do you know how that turned out? I can use the batch report tool and say cheating in game, but I can't figure out the singular person reporting system. You really can't? I didn't mean for that. It sounds so derogatory. My bad. Let me just do it. It's fine. Report. Search. Next. DDoS. Bot. Cheating. Exploit. Yeah, I'll just do cheating. That's fine. Using exploit to take down servers. Close. Boop. Twitch has a whole process for off-Twitch behavior, and it's dumb. Just go ahead and do cheating in-game, then. It's fine. I'm still kind of working on it. If you go through chat message, it goes to tampering, then cyber attacks. Do that one then if you can, Admiral. I couldn't find it immediately. I don't have time to mess with it. In all honesty, I just want to build. It's been ages since we've been able to work in here. That is the dumbest tree possible. I mean, it makes sense, but I feel like some of those options need to be in multiple places. So, for example, tampering and cyber attacks. That works, okay? But what if we also included that in the cheating area? Because that is a behavior. So it would make sense to be in user behavior and such, but it's just not. I don't know. Boop. Today, let's see, I'm trying to think how far we want to get today with this build. Obviously, like, if I could finish it, I would, but that's just not realistic. I'd like to get the main floor done, in all honesty. I think that would be good. And then maybe we get a couple more veins built from the heart. So maybe I build, like, another pillar here and a pillar here, and then we can connect up our veins. And then, we need to connect up the veins at the top end as well. Then what else can I do? I don't know what else we can really do in terms of this build, in all honesty. It's such a big build. I didn't realize how big this cave was until I started kind of looking at it again after Bonsai Grove. Bonsai Grove is a longer project than what I wanted it to be. Flint and Steel. Are you guys excited for the Minecraft movie? It's coming out in just a few days, so I hope it's good. I've got some plans to go watch it. It's gonna be a good time, I think. We'll see. We will see. I'm not gonna hold my breath necessarily, but I do think there's a good chance it's good. Tommy in it has confirmed there is a Technoblade reference, and it does Technoblade justice. So, I'm kind of hyped about that. I'm not like the biggest Technoblade nerd or anything, but I did like some of his stuff. I watched it occasionally. So it's kind of cool that he'll be referenced somewhere in the movie. And then, nice band, bro. Interesting. So, You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do that. Now what are you gonna do? Schlatt Jr., hello, welcome to the stream. Flint and Steel, The Nether, Chicken Jockey, I am Steve. Oh, these guys. They're the villagers. Water bucket release. Coming in hot. They love crushing a loaf. Sweet blade, wow. This one has like half a brain. Yup, he does. And you know, that's saying something. That is indeed saying something. So, boop. And then, boop. And then, there we go. How did you get banned? I didn't get banned. This other guy keeps joining my server and trying to cause issues. And instead of just accepting his fate that he can't beat me, he feels like he has to keep joining and keep being an issue. I don't know why. I don't get it, personally. What does he gain? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But he thinks he's getting something, so I guess there's that. Children are weird sometimes. Yeah. This is some real, like, fatherless behavior, in all honesty. Bro died and came back. Most people, when they get banned, they just move on. But he's obsessed with me. I don't get it. I really don't. But bro's obsessed with me, and you know, I guess, like, you know, be that way if you want. Be that way. I've never seen someone unban themselves. That was cool, in all honesty. It wasn't really cool because he didn't unban himself. All he did was he changed his IP. That's all he did. So what he did was he jumped on his VPN, or he has a non-static IP, which just means that every time they reset the router, the IP changes on their device. But he just moved to his IP neighbor is all he did, because I'm looking at it right now. I can see every number he does. So he tries to scare you into thinking he has access to the console, but he doesn't. It was just a small oversight on my behalf. I forgot to ban his player ID. Well, that's not cool. Then I can do that. What are we talking about? We're talking about some nerd who is obsessed with me and keeps trying to join my server just to crash it. I think he wants me to pay attention to him. I don't know. I don't swing that way. I like women. But, you know, this guy seems to think he can pull one over on me. Oh, want a patch? Are you the same guy that's doing it? Because if so, no, I don't want your patch. I will go get it myself when I'm ready. I knew you were gonna assume that every single time. Every single time. I've played these games before, man. I'm not gonna accept somebody else's help. I will go through the official means. I've run servers before. I've never made those dumb mistakes. But when I get DDoSed, there's only... Well, this isn't even a DDoS. This is just a small exploit through Velocity. I'm assuming it's a new one. And there's his alt. I'm assuming. You guys want to bet that's an alt? I'm 99% sure that's an alt. Watch, watch. Watch it. I know it's gonna be an alt. I thought to myself, imagine a guy who is new typing, want a patch? Yeah. Yeah, you know... I, personally, I wouldn't go around on the internet, accepting patches from strangers. But, you know, fair enough. I am out of Sculk, aren't I? Pay 99 for a patch? Don't steal my line, whoever you are. How do I play this? It's just a vanilla SMP. So you play like it's Minecraft. That's... More and more often, I'm realizing SMP doesn't mean SMP anymore. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Thank you for the sub, I appreciate it, Schlatt. Schlatt Jr. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that though. I don't think I'm all that cool, but there are some people who beg to differ, so I'll accept it. But SMPs aren't really SMPs anymore. Everybody on the internet wants their own little twist to an SMP. You know what SMP stands for? Survival multiplayer. More often than not, they're not survival multiplayer. Like, they're survival and they're multiplayer, but you know what they're actually more like? They're more like faction servers. They're PvP based, they're lifesteal, they all have their own twists. It's not even really survival based even. Like, for example, my server, in all honesty, if it kept going the way it was going, it wouldn't have been an SMP in my books either. Because the progression wasn't going to be based around survival. It was going to be based around, oh yeah, completing quests, which is another thing a lot of servers have. SMP should be based around the concept of progressing as in survival. Give an example of an SMP that isn't an SMP. I don't think Lifesteal is an SMP in all honesty. I know it has it in the name, but lifesteal as a concept is about PvP, not really survival. Are you streaming on both Twitch and YouTube? If you're using OBS, how does one do that? Yes, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. I do use OBS. I recommend grabbing the Atom plugin off of whatever the official Atom store is, downloading that, and then you can set up multiple locations on there. Harris Heller has a great video about multi-streaming. I recommend checking out his stuff. Let's see. If you're playing with more than one person, it's an SMP. That's not necessarily true. Not to nitpick, but creative multiplayer is a thing. But beyond that, like, there's also Hypixel, which is a mini-game server. UHC isn't survival multiplayer, but by definition of allowing Lifesteal to be a SMP server, and allowing predominantly PvP servers anyway to be a SMP, it makes it more apt to be to allow UHCs to be SMPs, which they're not. What you said makes no sense. I think it makes perfect sense, but that's just me. Multiplayer and co-op are slightly different, King. Multiplayer and co-op are different, yes. I'm not saying you have to be strictly on, like, helping each other, but everybody joins an SMP expecting a roleplay server with all of these fancy lores and all these and all this PvP nonsense with, like, custom enchantments and stuff, when SMP never meant that. That was never what SMP meant. That's more so my point. We're just built different. That's crazy. Both of us have loving fathers. It's getting hard to look at his face. Watch time, 413.33 hours. Jeez. I hate when SMP things go, this SMP is different, then proceeds to name some plugin that it revolves around while it should revolve around to players. Yes, exactly. I'm assuming you probably also watched the same video I did, Schlatt. There's a video out there if you guys haven't seen it. Who is it by? Crap, who is it by? I can find it. Halfway Gaming, the right way to start an SMP. You guys want to see it? Here. It's that video right there. It's a good video. It's a really good video, actually. But I highly recommend watching that if you ever want to start a server of your own. But yeah, servers should always, always, always revolve around players, never about plugins, which is what happened to King SMP. Because you know what happened to the server? It started to revolve around quests, and I don't trust these random joiners. I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. See, it should be revolved around progress, in my opinion. Progress can only go so far, though. That's the problem. You know, like, I can progress in a game, you know, probably 4 times as fast as what it's being developed. Probably even faster than that, in all honesty. So unless you have just so much content backed up that realistically they will slow down, it's not ever going, you're never going to be able to finish. Or you're always going to finish your progression and then you're going to quit. So it needs to be based around the players. So that's where SMPs really I'm not accepting any TPAs right now. But if you base your SMP around the players and what they want to do and how we're doing things, you will ultimately end up with a overall more happy SMP experience because you have more players online who actually want to be there. They're all working on their own goals, but hopefully they're working on them together. You're kind of a stalker, I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming you're talking to me. Let's see. For real until it becomes unbalanced. Yes, bro, what biome are you in? Why do you want to know? Are you gonna fly here or something? Like that's usually the response I get here is they proceed to jump up and then fly here. Press F3 for no specific reason. I feel like I'm a noob. I just want to meet you, bro. You can. It's not that deep. I don't trust that. I've already banned several people today. I wouldn't be surprised if you're the same guy. I have to take my own precautions. I don't even know where you got the IP from. Are you a family-friendly YouTuber? I am. I do not swear. I make a couple of jokes that are a little a little crazy. But there's nothing wrong with those. Yo, he's hacking. So is your mom. What you gonna do about that? King, you fool. There's always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Progress never stops. Progress never stops. Never, ever. What biome are you in? I'm interested in making a build such as yours. If you're interested in making a build such as mine, I would not recommend it in my biome. Because my biome is already swallowed up by my build. So, I would encourage you to find your own biome and build your own thing in that biome. You know, no, we're not gonna get into that topic yet. No. Okay, I need to go get more Sculk. We need like probably 10, 12 more stacks probably. I don't know. So we know it's one of them. We know it's one of them. That's all we needed to know. Because I can probably pull it up on my thing here. And I can see what everybody was up to. And I think that's a legit person. Maybe. That person I also think could be legit. However, they could all just not be legit. And it could be a trick. What a very nice time to crash. For real, we were all hired. Everyone was paid. Everyone was paid off. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. I got an itch. I broke my fingernail a little bit earlier. It sucked. It's still kind of chipped, but I need to wait for it to grow a little bit more so I can cut it again. By corporate guy. Oh yeah, corporate guy. Good old corporate guy. He hates me, man. He hates me. It's funny to imagine a whole office of children attacking your Minecraft server. I know. It's so funny. Honestly, that could be an animated series in and of itself. Okay. I'm gonna log in. Give it about 3 seconds, because that's usually how this works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No? Okay. Up. Told you guys. As soon as I log on, that's when it's gonna happen. You want to know why? Because it's somebody watching the stream. Get narrowed down, nerd. And I think I know what I can do to fix that, actually. So, what you need to do if any of you guys ever have this happen, there's this lovely setting that you need to tick on, and I forgot to tick it. It's my bad. So if you go into your Twitch settings, you go to moderation, there's this lovely little thing called Stop Banned Users from Viewing Stream. If you turn that on, poof, they're gone. And then you're done. You're done. They get banned. They can't watch. What was I doing? What was on this tab beforehand? Just hold down. Boop. Okay. So now, if it happens again, and I'm assuming it will, I will know that it is definitely somebody watching the stream. Who hasn't been banned yet. If it happens again, I look so suspicious. Considering you also talked about being hired after we talked about the other guy being hired, there's a good chance that it's you. I'm not gonna lie. There's some evidence, but at the same time, I don't know if it is, because then again, usually, All right, hear me out. Hear me out. All right, I'm gonna hear you out. Let's hear you out. I played on this server before. You did. You did. I know who's doing this. I'm in their server. They are hackers. And it didn't crash. Here's the only proof I have, I guess. Oh, you're getting no proof, I guess. You know, that's a bummer. No chance. No chance. Calling out Kit is crazy, guys. That's crazy. Swifty is wrong for that. That was so messed up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where the accent came from, but it popped out. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, I read that wrong. I don't have brain power to listen to them yet. I'm assuming they're all in the same friend group, in all honesty. It wouldn't surprise me. If I click in here, and I view messages on this guy. I don't know, Triggered is an interesting person, because looking back at their chat history, on March 11th, 2024, so over a year ago, they did exclamation mark IP. And then on the 15th, they came back, they said a couple of things. And then on December 9th, 2024, they said you're a teenager in my heart. And then today is when they came back for the first time. They're not following currently. I don't mean to call you out, my guy, but that doesn't help.
Hello there.
Vamonzo, please. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. King, who else would it be? You don't have to necessarily be logged into Twitch to watch. That's the thing. I'm not gonna ban an innocent. But I'm not gonna let them hold my server hostage. So, why not just turn on whitelist? I will if I have to. I'm not scared to, in fact. I could turn on my whitelist and whitelist every single person that pops in. And we can find out, you know, who's on and who's not. That's an idea. I don't know if I will or not, though. The only non-VIP or mod here is Earth Hydra, and we trust Earth Hydra. Earth Hydra is based. He's a cool dude. You all have 1 minute. Yeah, why not turn on the whitelist? Whitelist and add a bot that if you type your user under a Twitch account, it connects it. I don't like doing that. I don't like those bots because I stream on several platforms, and I want everybody to be able to join the server. Their Discord vanity is disabler or /disabler or something. They are currently talking about it in chat. Have you reported their accounts to Discord yet? If you don't mind me asking. That's the easiest way to get rid of them. Whitelist isn't a bad idea. I just hate it because it means I have to monitor a lot of this crap. I don't like monitoring my server necessarily. I don't know. All right, do it again. Again. Dang, I got hit. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I'm gonna join. All right, well, I'm gonna build now, if it'll let me. If it'll let me. There we go. Guys, I can't keep these secrets anymore. It's me. It's Admiral. It was Admiral all along, guys. Oh, no. Ah. I find it funny that I get targeted for this all the time, though. Crap, he's still here. He should have despawned, right? And for my final trick, I shall delete all the player data. Like, you have access to that. Haha, funny joke. I did report them to, but Discord isn't doing anything because they aren't breaking any Discord rules, apparently. I don't know. Interfering with, online businesses of any kind is a federal crime. I could technically report this to the FBI. I'm not even kidding. And yes, they will do things about it. They have in the past. You are impairing a business from operating because as a part of my offerings to my Twitch subs, I give them a role on King SMP. King SMP is therefore a part of my business. And as a byproduct of that, if you are impairing the use of King SMP, you are impairing business, which means the FBI can and will prosecute you federally, which would really suck for you. That might be another warden. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Is it fine? I don't feel like it's fine. Me when I get crashed too much and I get sent into offline mode, I have the backups too. Whoa, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Thanks for your taxes, I appreciate it. This is very peaceful. Interesting. Yes, I am. Haha, you fool, I can still chat and I have money. That's not my, I mean, like, that wasn't my plan. That was all SwiftTube. But, I mean, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I'm back after a break. Did you catch the hacker? No, not yet. But they've stopped because they didn't rejoin. So, we'll find out. Not the 1 cent. Hey, man, every cent matters to me. I got big plans for that 1 cent. We're gonna turn that 1 cent into $1 million. For real, for real. How weird your account was made the same day you followed him. That is pretty weird. That is pretty weird. Wouldn't it be weird if all of you guys know each other and you're all part of the same group just trying to stir up trouble? Wouldn't that be pretty weird? That would be silly. It would be very silly. So silly, in fact, I feel like that would probably be the exact scenario, but who am I to say? You know, I'm just a silly little streamer who doesn't know anything. Made the account 6 days ago. What account? Wait, what? For that alibi? Wait, what? Okay. You guys aren't even fun. You guys aren't even fun. You're just annoying. Oh, there's diamonds here. I didn't even see those. Someone knows more than they let on. Oh, absolutely. Can you guys be more fun hackers? Like, yeah, honestly, the ones that fly hack are more fun. Are you guys? Are you gonna help me there? Thank you. 3x needs banned too. Why am I being put in the same category as them? Because as far as I know, you might be one of them. Did I already ban you? Spam joining my server is crazy. There's an imposter among us. Everybody is all a suspect, okay? Feds ain't doing nothing about crashing a Minecraft server. They haven't heard about Greece is fun. What the heck? How many times have I banned you? What? Okay. I don't know why it wasn't going through, but it did that time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually come with a reasonable alibi. I would appreciate that. That's a good idea. Schlatt, you're probably good. I feel like, because you're a YouTube viewer. Not that I trust my YouTube viewers more. In fact, it's actually quite the opposite. But usually YouTube viewers immediately take credit for doing something like this and saying, haha, I crashed your Minecraft server, and then I say some disrespectful things about your mom, and then you get banned. That's how YouTube chat works. You haven't bragged about it. You're actually somewhat mature. Now, next, YouTube chatter isn't getting that luxury. Plus, also, Schlatt is just base, okay? You can... If you have a name like Schlatt Jr., I feel like you're probably a reasonable person. I'm not even on the server. And it's still a cookie from the cookie jar. I was crazy once. To be fair, I do think the FBI have better things to do than stop the internet trolls. They do have better things to do, but they have a whole division dedicated to cybercrime, and cybercrime is cybercrime is cybercrime. That's the thing. They don't treat it with different varying factors unless it's about, in the case of, like, if it were a multi-billion-dollar company, they get preferred treatment, but that's just true about everything. You know, if Disney was having cyber attack issues, the FBI would be over there immediately taking care of it. I'm well aware of how this stuff works, though. I have people in the FBI. Like, I'm not trying to just say that to say that. I actually know people who work for the FBI. I'm aware of how this works. And if you ever visit the IC3, you will find that everything I have said so far is true. So if you want to fact check that, you can. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, Vince. Let's see. Let's think. All right, you think I'm in a group with them, whoever they are, and I was legit here probably a whole year before they even knew of your existence. Not to mention I've joined your server before and not joined ever since. See, the thing is, you probably don't remember this, but back then, when you joined last, that was also during the height of our DDoSing back on Shockbyte servers. So is it that unreasonable to say that you're also here? Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, usually the YouTuber chat is 9 years old, lying about their age and pretending to be on the villain arc. Yeah, Schlatt Senior is gonna join in a second now. That would be beautiful. I pressed the wrong button. Give me a second, guys. Yap, 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 yap. I need these guys to stop yapping and actually do something. They're boring. Thanks for the free money. Much appreciated. Is hacking on Minecraft to ban people really an FBI level crime, though? To an extent, it is, because they're interfering with business. That's the thing about it. If it were just a Minecraft server, sure, you can't. Okay, can my game load? Okay, lovely OBS stuff. You know, we love OBS so much. Come on. Come on. There we go. E. But because they're interfering with business operations, because I use Minecraft as a business to some extent. I offer sub benefits here for Twitch subs. I use it as my platform for engaging with my viewers, which means no King SMP, probably no Monday stream. In fact, that has been a thing before. We have canceled our Monday stream because we were getting DDoSed and hit with attacks. That's been a thing. So it does affect business to some degree. When it comes to tax dollars and whether or not the FBI, or rather the government, is going to get their taxes out of me because I'm making or not making money, they will choose ultimately to make sure that I get my money. Thanks for the free money. We do like free money. Free money is great. I wonder what this is. Ah, yes, the sentient chair. If I turn on emote only again, they might give you more money. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. Since we're talking about Schlatt, my whole channel's thing is that I look like Schlatt. So I go on about saying I'm Schlatt's son. He had during his glory days in '99. I came out a little late, like 11 years old. Oh, okay, I got you. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Same lingo as the guy on Discord. What guy on Discord? You mean to tell me the guy that you're in a Discord with? I'm like 99% sure Chemobite is one of the people, though, because they were spamming chat earlier, right? It's a funny, very funny thing I've been doing well for me. It's almost 200 subs in the first month. Dang. 200 subs in a month is big. That's actually really good, dude. GG. Big fan. I think you're a pro. You're definitely it. Chemobite, in fact. Okay, so Chemobite is another one. Boop. Do they know you? No. No, they don't. Saying that I code is a crazy thing. And then proceeding to say, or do you swing the other way, after I already made a joke about you being gay and how you're obsessed with me. tells me exactly that you were the guy. Also, you need an IP ban. They're gonna ban evade by VPN, and then after you do VPN, then they're gonna do alts. That's the whole thing. Watch out, bro. The FBI. 99% sure, same dude here. Gasp. It's the same guy. Yes, he's that obsessed with me. Well, I'm gonna get my precious ad revenue off of you guys. No, I'm not that guy. I'm not. But would love to. Would love to get ad revenue off of people who just log into Minecraft servers just to derail things a little bit. I'm not giving you money. You're giving me ad money. Ad money is like nothing. Okay, I actually hate ads. If I could get away without running them, I would. But you can't. Fun fact. That sucks. Okay, right. When you get banned again, can you join on another account and reply to the quest? Quest. What quest? Hang on. You're saying too many things, Trigger. You are being a little sus. I'm... Also, to the point of the FBI, you streaming gives you money. If you can't play on King SMP, that interrupts your business. Hear me out. Yup, it's a federal crime. It's a federal crime. So he said he's the same guy. Wow. Easy. So you hear me out, ban them all? That would be a beautiful idea. I like that. Wow. You did it. Good job. Wow. Good job. You did it. You logged in on an alt. That's so crazy. How did they get this many accounts? It's kind of stupidly easy in all honesty. Watch everyone on the server be in on it. That's usually how this goes. I'm not gonna lie to you, Trigger. I still don't trust it. I don't. But I don't have enough proof yet to say for certain that you are or not. Can you leave me alone? I just want to get Sculk. That's all I want. Crap. I'm okay. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. Like, there's just enough proof that I am with them as much as I am not with them. Yeah. You're in that boat where it's like, it could go either way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the most I can do is join the Discord on my main. I mean, I don't know if that would really prove anything, though. That's the thing. He's trying to get up here. I'm subbing. Thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, another person in the YouTube chat. I'm not so lonely anymore. Let's go. It'll prove that I'm not raiding because how can I have 2 accounts open? You can by phone, laptop, and PC. You could have just 2 computers lying around. If you're in a friend group, then you know it doesn't really negate that. Why did I not consider other devices? I'm so smart. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know they're listening. Okay, hacker nerds. Get me a box of black cobblestone sheeted in. Yeah, might as well put their hacking to use, you know. They're not technically hacking, they're just exploiting. And then King bans you. I like that. I like that. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. And he gets all that auction. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Oh, I gotta set up auction stuff, don't I? Why are you guys friend requesting me? Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. You're weird. I don't know you, dude. I'm sorry, that was a little harsh. Hello, Clipsy. Welcome to the stream. If you want to confirm them all being in the same group, look at the IPs and they should be in the same states or areas. Not all of them are, not all of them are the, some of them are using VPNs. Yo, Clipsy! Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome on in, Remy, Clipsy, Gatos, Ruth. I like bread, Shadow Bird, Ruth, Gatos, Gatos. ILG, Shadowy Bird. I'm reading all your names multiple times. Fawn M, welcome on in. What's a raid and why is it good? It's good to raid your fellow streamers and such. So on YouTube, you know, it allows people to send, well, on all platforms for a fact, sending your viewers over to another person helps their stream perform a little bit better. It helps expose your viewers to new streamers as well. I appreciate it, man. What were you up to today? A YouTube raid? A YouTube raid. Yes, yes, indeed. This fun? Hey, let's go. Bye, have a good stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a good night, Gatos. Lipsy raid, let's go. I don't have a shout out function, but if you guys haven't already, we need to go see our friend Clipsy here. I pulled him up. Here, let me see if I can. You guys haven't already. Go check out Clipsy. I'm sure they are very awesome. I can kind of see a little bit here. It looks like they play some Minecraft and actually piano, Fortnite, Valorant, Rocket League, Zelda, Mario, Skylanders, and so much more. I post some shorts and videos, and I definitely do live streams. I can see that. GG's, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan Waterman. Thank you for popping in. Hello, Super, Vegito. What's up, bro? Just came from another life. Hey, not much going on here, but I appreciate you popping in. I like bread. Thank you for popping in. Have a good rest of your night. Everyone subscribe to King Ragnog. Please don't spam. I appreciate it, but please don't spam. Do you play GTA 5? I do not play GTA 5. Clipsy is awesome. Also, keep up the good work. Dude, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Skylanders, that's still around. I don't think it's still around, but there is a community for it. There are still people who play and speedrun. I know that. I subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We had, fun fact, guys, today we hit 666 subscribers on YouTube, and I couldn't stop laughing. I could not stop laughing, but basically, I've just been telling everybody, I promise you, I'm not Satan. I'm not, I don't, I'm not the devil, okay? That's all you need to know. But I guess now we're at least at 668, 669 maybe? I don't know, I've lost track. There's been a lot of people popping in and subscribing, and I appreciate each and every one of you for it. To catch you guys up to speed here, we're dealing with some unsavory people, but there's a guy that's been kind of trolling our server. If you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. !IP in the chat will get you all the information you need. But we're playing my Minecraft server. It's viewer joinable. It has both Bedrock and Java compatibility. And if I can find it, we're also working on a pretty big build today. What's your favorite color? I like blue. I like a... if you look it up, it's called Duke Blue. I don't know what the color code is off the top of my head, but it's a darker shade of blue. It's kind of almost how would you? I guess it's like a darker blue. Where's my shulker box? I had a shulker box somewhere. Uh-oh. There it goes. Server's lagging. Great. Slash TPS. TPS is fine. It's the ping. Okay. That's fine. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? I don't know. I don't watch soccer. I know I'm so uncultured, but I don't really watch soccer. Not my favorite thing. Flipsy boy. Poopy pants. That's me. That's me. Do you know Clipsy? I don't, but I'm going to watch some of their content tonight after I'm done with stream, and I'll be sure to check out maybe their next live stream if I've got time. Depends on when it is, but I think it's really cool of them that they were willing to drop a raid on me out of, gosh, there's hundreds of options out there on YouTube. So it's always appreciated. Where's the shulker box I lost? I'm half tempted to cheat and look it up. Wait, so all I have to do to raid someone is to tell my viewers to watch them? I don't know exactly how it works on YouTube. I'm new to YouTube streaming, actually. But, there's like a way, I think there's like a command you can do, and it may be locked to like YouTube partners even. YouTube doesn't have a built-in raid function. I'm pretty sure it does because, Avid rated Kit. It's a redirect. It's called redirecting, I think. But Avid did it to Kit like a couple weeks, last week sometime. And so I do know it exists. I think it's called a redirect, but I can't remember how you do it. For some reason, I want to say it's a partner-only feature, and it's still in testing. But I could be incorrect on that. Am I eligible to make crashing jokes yet? Depends. If the server starts crashing again, then no. Who's better, Speed or KSI? I don't really watch either of them in all honesty. I think Speed has some funny clips. I'm not a huge fan of when he's like yelling and screaming a bunch, but I get that that's some people's, you know, thing. For me though, I don't personally watch either of their content. I think KSI's song was okay. It wasn't bad. And Speed likes Ronaldo, so you like Ronaldo, right? I don't have a reason to not like Ronaldo. My crasher failed. I only crashed myself. Bro, what? So, do you... My guy. Okay. So, we, do you have any last words, man? I Clipsy told us to come here. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Where's my shulker? Did I leave it at the other place, maybe? No? My last word is joke gone wrong, GG. Okay, I think you're one of them. I'm gonna be honest. 07. How often do you stream? I try to stream 5 days a week. I try to stream on the weekdays mostly. However, sometimes that doesn't go to plan. I was actually a little late today. I was working on a Discord bot and all sorts of funny things were going on there, and I had a lot of a mess to clean up, but it's all fixed now, I think. And you stream like a weekend a month? Yeah, usually it's about a weekend a month. I tried. I will say, schedule is changing soon. YouTube, I only stream on like twice a week, but I'm gonna try to up that to 4 times a week so it matches Twitch. Twitch is going to lose Wednesday soon-ish. I need to just finish Stardew Valley, and then we're done. Okay, I lost my shulker box, and I don't know where. It's somewhere in here. I just don't know where at. But if I can get rid of my Wednesday streams, that'll give me more time to work on videos, video games, and other things as well. I've got a lot of projects that I've been doing in the background that I can't get enough time for, sadly. So if I can cut out one more stream day, I think I'd actually be able to do it. Bro, I just want my shulker back. Do you like FGTV? I don't know who that is. I'm just now realizing how uncultured I am. I don't know a lot of these people. Let me go home, Sculk. And I'm just gonna CO lookup. User, me. Time, 30 minutes. Include shulker. box. Oh, I didn't even finish that. CO lookup. There we go. I placed the shulker at -354. Up here. I see it. You watch Queso? No, not really, but I do know who he is. I feel like that counts for something, right? Queso has some funny stuff. I do laugh at a lot of his clips when they pop up in my Instagram feed. That's the fat one. I know who Queso is. I know. I'm uncultured, but I'm not that uncultured, okay? Guys, what? What is your name? My name? I could say the brain rot one. I am Steve. No, my name's King or Reg or King Regnog, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. My mom heard that. They always hear me say like the worst things ever. That wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. That was like a cringe line, okay? Gosh. I'm gonna say the movie because I hate the Minecraft movie. If you say it again, I actually think the Minecraft movie looks good. And I will not back off that opinion. I think it looks funny, and I will stand by that. Next thing I know, you're gonna say you don't know the Backyardigans. I do know who the Backyardigans are, okay? I am irrelevant to the plot. Yep, that's probably more than likely gonna be the case. Jay Schlatt sent me. Hey, let's go. Thank you very much, Jay Schlatt. Did you even see the cows? They look ugly. Yeah, they do. I think that's part of the movie, though, is that everything looks off. It's not supposed to be definitive Minecraft or anything. It's, I think if we walk into it expecting the most realistic and best adaptation of Minecraft ever, we're gonna be disappointed. It's a comedy movie. It's a comedy movie. You know, we can't expect anything too crazy. Jay Schlatt's secret son, who's been pocketing child support funds since 2010, sent me. And let's go. Welcome on in, Madison. I appreciate it. I pinged my Discord radio. Thank you very much, Slot Jr. I appreciate that. You're awesome, dude. Let me pop you open. That sounds strange. Let me pop you open though so I can see, generally speaking, some of your content a little later. Gonna mute tab. And yeah, we got the right guy, boys. We got the right guy. He DM'd me on Twitch. Okay. That's a quote. Yeah, English to Spanish. If you move, you're weird. What? Did you just try to like say I'm gay without saying gay? I mean, fair enough, I guess. I don't know. You can now stretch the truth and officially say Jay Schlatt rated me, kind of. I mean, you are Schlatt, technically. It's just you're his son, much less known son, but still his son. That's all that matters. Super Vegito, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I just remember the bye 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 dance. Forgot it. Oh, dude. I never learned it, but It's a solid song. Solid song. I still haven't watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, did I miss anything, guys? Was it a good movie? Is it something I have to watch? I know a lot of people were saying it was like the best movie of last year or whatever. But it was I just never took the time to go watch it. Was it good? It was a fun movie? Okay. Maybe I'll have to watch it sometime. I'm so old sometimes I don't watch those movies the youngsters watch cuz I'm afraid they're going to make so many references I don't know. No, it's not that. I just actually didn't have anybody to go watch it with. If I had somebody to watch it with, I probably would have gone and watched it this time. But none of my family was really interested. Gosh, there is something on my back and I can't get it off. Not necessarily important, and the plot is weak, but fun. Lots of plot holes. We love plot holes. That sounds like my kind of movie, though. You know, it's just there to be silly. It's not necessarily something that's like the most world-shattering in terms of things, but it's like, you know, it's a solid movie. It exists. It's funny. I like funny movies. I wish we got more of them, in all honesty, because it feels like we don't see very many funny movies anymore. Um, just something that exists, just to be there, just to be a little silly. It is extremely silly. Heck yeah, let's go. I may have to see if I can get somebody to watch it with me then. We'll see. I don't know. I like watching movies, and I will watch some on my own. Like, but it's usually, it has to be an older movie, something I have already watched like a bunch of times. Because if it's a new movie, I want to experience that with someone. Ash, Ash, thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Let me give you some shout outs here. Boop. And I can spell it. I can spell. Boom. If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow Ash. They were last seen playing Repo. How is Repo? I've been seeing you make some tweets about it. I have not bit the bullet yet, but I really kind of want to buy Repo and play it sometime. Is it good? I'm out of breath. I bet. It looks like a fun time. You should? Okay. I might have to pick it up. It's not that expensive, so like I could feasibly afford it. If I buy it, I need to gift it as well to somebody. That way they have to play with me too. That's my plan with a lot of these multiplayer games is you buy it for yourself and then you buy it for your friend. Then they have to play with you, and it's always going to be a good time. I've also got a lot of groups I can play with too, I think, so that would be nice. That would be really nice. I've seen so many clips, so it looks like fun. It looks like fun. Do you guys want to see a repo stream? Is that a thing you guys want? Maybe? Possibly? Speaking of silly, do you know Murder Drones? I don't know. Have you watched The Truman Show? It's one of my favorite movies. I haven't watched that one, actually. No, I've seen it, seen clips of it, and I think it looks really cool, but I have not watched it yet. I should. To catch you guys up, this is what I'm doing. I'm building a Sculk cave. Yay. This is my viewer joinable SMP. If you guys want to join it, you can do !IP in the chat. It'll give you all the information you need. It's both Bedrock and Java compatible. We have not worked on this project in forever, it feels like, but we're just trying to lay out the Sculk right now, trying to make this infestation kind of grow. And then we're going to build a couple more of these stalagmite type thingies, these cave support thingies. I don't know what to call them. We're gonna build like one here and then one over there, and then we're gonna build more of these like blue veins going everywhere. It's gonna look really sick, I think. So that's the plan for today anyway. It's currently 10:07. Why did he text me? Why did he text me? What? I'm sorry, I had a text from my friend. What did he want? I can't see him well enough in that picture, but I don't want to open it. I don't want him to think I'm ignoring him because I have red receipts turned on, which is fine. But I don't want him to think I'm ignoring him if I open it and see. Be right back getting water. All right, sounds good, Schlatt Jr. I appreciate it. Or I appreciate you being here. Enjoy your water. Slay? Yeah. Also, if you need to head out, Ash, and get some rest, get something to drink, eat, or any of those streamer things, feel free to raid and run. But again, I appreciate you for raiding. It's always a pleasure. Hang on, I'm getting my intros and outros all confused here. It's always a joy to have you here, though. I appreciate you. I have the raid to run. Have a great stream. Thank you very much. Usually in caves, those things are called stalagmites and stalactites that grew into each other. I like to call them stalagmatite. I can't say it. Oh my gosh. Stalagmites. That's as close as I'm gonna get to it, I think. That would work, yeah. Yeah, I never know what to call them. Because they're two different things, because a stalagmite is on the ground, a stalactite is on the ceiling. And it's like, okay, well, what if it's both? What if it's on the floor and the ceiling? And I never could figure out what the word was. Stalagmatites. That works. That's solid. Clipsy Raid, hey, welcome on in, Shadowy Bird. Or wait, you were here earlier. Okay, I got you. Also, I am still got something on my back. It's awful. What time is it? I forgot. I need to check something. Hello, anime art. How are you doing? 10 p.m. Okay. I think I'll go for like another hour or so. We're gonna keep placing Sculk. You know, we might. I think I have enough willpower to build one of those. I think. In fact, boom. Look at that. I have stone. Okay. I don't remember how to build one of those. It's been a minute. Do I want to build it here, or do I want to build it like here, maybe? Hi, I'm good. No way, Ava. Tone. I have the same idea. How do I? I think I'm gonna build it over here. I think this is a good place. Good place. Right here. This is the one. So, if I remember correctly, I kind of just built like a little semicircle thingamabob. And it's not scientific at all. You just kind of place blocks. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wow, it's done. No, it's not. I just need to kind of fill in the gaps, which is easy enough. No, yes. I'm gonna move you over a bit so it's a little less methodical. I don't like you. And boop. Okay. So that's like a sort of circle. Pretty good. Stalagmatites. Okay, stalagmatites. That's a mouthful to say, but I like it. You seem super chill. I appreciate it. I try to be. I can get like a little intense at times, but it's usually just for the bit. Most of the time, I'm just here to have a good time. You know, Minecraft is a good game. It's a good game for me to just sit back and relax to, especially after a stressful day. And I hope that my streams can also kind of be something similar for people. Okay, I need to do this. I haven't built this in forever. You know what? I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. I would stay longer, but it's late, so see ya and good night. All right, good night, Shadowy Bird. I appreciate you for being here. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Get some rest, and maybe we'll catch you again in the future. Okay. I'm gonna go around this way. And I'm trying to remember. I think what I did, and you can kind of see it here, is I did a leading line, so it kind of went in, and then it kind of went back out. And I did that on all four sides, I want to say. So if I do that on this side, it should look good. Croissant Live Gaming. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's good to see you. That is a great name. That is a beautiful name. I love croissants. I guess who doesn't is the real question. I just like food. My brother calls me big back for a reason. I'm not fat, okay? It's just I eat. I eat, and I enjoy it. Jeez. Same here. I just like food. So real. It's food is great, man. You know, life's too short to not enjoy food. What kind of food do you guys enjoy? Like, what genre? Is that a term to describe food? I don't know. I eat. I don't know the terminology. I consume. That is my job. Genre of food is all. That's so fair. For me at least. That I get that. I'm not like a super picky person. Especially as of late. If I'm hungry, just about anything will do. Now, there are some foods that are a little bit better. I do like myself a good cheeseburger from time to time. Today we had taco salad. Oh my goodness. Huge W there. I love pizza. I mean, who doesn't? Italian has a lot of great foods. Spaghetti and meatball. Yeah, we like our spaghetti. Gosh. Anything but seafood? That's fair. That's fair. I'm not a huge fan of seafood myself. However, I've been told that I'm not getting it prepared correctly, maybe. And so I need to try somebody else's seafood and see if I like it that way. So I'm willing to try it again. I don't know what would be considered like good seafood to try if I've not really had it before. Because I've never really liked it, so I've not... My palate hasn't been opened up to the idea of, yes, lots and lots of seafood. Good stuff. But I hear shrimp is great. I don't know. I've never really even eaten shrimp. I've had it like once. Crab and shrimps are good starters? Okay, gotcha. I've heard crab is really good too. I've never had that one though. Sir, Hamburger Helper. Hamburger Helper is not too bad. I'm a little weird on my cheese. I will say that. I'm very particular. It's gotta be real cheese, and you gotta know it's real, kind of deal. A lot of times I feel like especially if you're getting boxed Hamburger Helper, it's usually like, is that even cheese? But you know, if it's real cheese, I will devour that. Cheesecake, okay. Cheesecake, oh my gosh. Okay. cheesecake. I can't say anything about cheesecake. All you're gonna hear is some very intense sounds. Um, I love cheesecake. Cheesecake. I'm sorry, you guys didn't come here to hear me start. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna say that word. But there's a certain word that describes the sound I'm making. I was hungry for cheesecake now. I want cheesecake. I want it so bad. Or ice cream. Ice cream would be good. Love the guitar back there. Thank you very much. I have 2 guitars. You can. Uh-oh. My headphone is just unplugged. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of, Duck. So I have an acoustic there, and then there's an electric. You can sort of see it in the mirror. Guitar is great. I love guitar. Crab is more neutral, but it's more expensive. That's fair. I used to live in Maryland, which is well known for, you know, Bay Area cuisine, which would include things like, you know, crabs, and really any kind of fish.
Hello there.
And I have never liked any seafood really, which is so weird. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Croissant. My favorite foods are lasagna and cheeseburgers. Oh, lasagna, yes. I used to not like lasagna. The noodles, the noodle layer texture was not it for me, but it's grown on me since then. I used to have texture issues, but I've grown past it. I have expanded my horizons, and man, I like food. Peanut butter, anything with peanut butter in it is a solid yes. My chat will tell you, we love ourselves some peanut butter. I don't like to let cheese with lasagna. That's fair. It's not the easiest to get through necessarily, and it just keeps stretching and stretching and stretching, and then it's got a distinct flavor to some degree as well. I feel like it does anyway. Hello Maverick, good to see you. I'm trying to learn guitar right now. Oh, nice, nice. I know a pretty good amount of guitar, but I'm always learning. There's no being done with guitar. It's always one more thing. But I'm still learning, still writing, and trying to get to a point where I feel happy with it. If things kept up earlier, whitelist is off, right? Yeah, it's off. Okay. I just want to make sure. It popped in my head randomly. I'm sorry, guys. I had to take care of that. Yeah, with guitar, it's interesting because there's always a new technique to learn. There's always different voicings for the chords, and it gets really fun. And if things kept up earlier, where I was still getting hit with all those internet bullies, we probably would have ended up actually pulling out the guitar and playing for a little bit. That's my way of dealing with trolls, is when they derail our stream, I usually pull out the guitar and just we'll pick something out and play for a little bit. It's fun. I think it's fun anyway. Not everybody does. I love seafood. Hey, let's go. I want to get into it at some point. I'm just scared to like really pick something because food is expensive these days, and I don't want to waste anything. So if it's like if we're at a restaurant or something, my parents and I'm not inclined necessarily to pick something out that I'm not sure I'm gonna like. That looks a little goofy. Actually looks a lot goofy. I don't know if I can fix that. Are you talking about the raid? No, we had some people on just before the raid in Twitch chat, and they were not great. They were not great people. Just constantly telling joining and then causing an issue on the server to cause it to crash. It's a thing that happens. It's pretty common in my experience. I've got a lot of friends and they never seem to get the issue, but I attract an audience for that, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. You learn to deal with it in creative ways. I don't like all lasagna, but my mom's lasagna is the best. That's fair. Mom always cooks like A tier food, S tier even. My mom is a good cook. My dad is a really good cook too. I strive to learn how to cook soon because it's always been on my to-do list to learn some recipes and such. Because you know the day may come where I need to take care of myself a lot more than I already am, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on top of that, I also want to be able to one day in the future be able to help, you know, take care of my family one day and feed them. And it would be a good time. I think anyway, but I don't know how to cook anything yet. So that's like it's high up on the priority list. I'd really like to do cooking streams where we learn how to cook. But it's a little bit of a setup to do, so I don't know if we will. We'll see. Clipsy, welcome back in. I helped your channel, man. I think you absolutely did. It's much appreciated. I had a good time welcoming in everybody. It was good seeing so many faces. And thank you again for the raid. It was awesome. I gotta check out your content sometime tonight. I have it tabbed, so I will remember. It'll be awesome. It'll be great. What am I doing here? This, okay. Yeah, that works. We're just building a what did you call it earlier? You gave me the pronunciation. Uh, stalagmatites. Stalagmatactites. That's where stalagmite meets a stalactite. And it's looking ugly, but you know, that's fair. Sometimes things are ugly. People no, I'm not going there. No, I'm not gonna be mean. People can be ugly too. More so their personality is where I was going with that. Um, I've met a lot of people who are just not great. You know, that's how that goes sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's more so how you respond to them than what they did to you. So, yeah, ask for life advice, guys, but I gave it to you, I guess. But that still looks ugly. But, huh. Well, I can tell you why. It's this blocky pattern I'm doing here. Why am I doing that? Let's fix it. I missed. You know, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Boop. And boop 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 boop. Okay, let's try that. You know, I'd love to add you to my YouTuber server. You seem like a genuinely really kind guy, and I like your content. I appreciate that, man. Is it like is it like a Discord server or a Minecraft server? If you don't mind me asking. If it's a Minecraft server, I'm a part of too many at the moment, but I appreciate that. W life advice. I'd offer him to join. Hang on, I can read. I promise. I'd offer him to join my SMP, but I don't know based off his view if he'd be a fan of it. I don't know. I try to consider every opportunity, you know, even if I don't know if it's the right time for it. Um, it's hard to say for sure. For sure. Gosh, wow. Um, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say for sure if if oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's gone, but it's okay. Big YouTubers Minecraft, like it's a great opportunity. Oh, whoa, I'm I'm in the wrong mode. Okay. Um, do you have a place I can get some details on it? I'll check it out if you don't mind. I can't make a commitment like right this second, but I'd be willing to give it a look and get back to you on that. Let's see. I need to finish this side. Okay. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. Wonky things, they exist. Wonky, is that a word people still use, or is that like old man lingo? I don't know. I use it still. So I guess people do use it, but I use it. And I'm old. I'm not that old, okay guys? I'm not. I'm 20. I'm 20. I'll just say we have 3 YouTubers with over 100K. Wow. Wow. That's really cool. But I'm not gonna push it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'd honestly have to think about it. I've got a lot going on. I don't want to commit to something and then let you guys down. That's not fair to you guys. Um, I've got a lot going on. Um, things I can't. Well, some of it I could talk about, but um, some of it I'm choosing not to yet. But I've got a trip coming up in a couple days, and then I've got work. I gotta get a big boy job soon. Which is okay. Uh, still used? Okay. And it being wonky makes it look slightly more natural. That is true. That is very true, Duck. I agree. This one almost turned out too perfect. I don't know. It's good. It's just it's strange. This is like lopsided and the water. Yes, okay. I can see it now. The water dripping down and running off and causing that erosion to form that way. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yes. 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 Okay. True. Well, if you you keep up your good work and I understand. Thank you very much, Clipsy. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for all your support, man. It's been appreciated. What have I done? I almost never F5 mode. This is Schlatt here. Hey, let's go. W Schlatt. I'm being pinged. Hang on. That's in my server. What's going on? What's going on? Who pinged me? Okay, we're good. We're good. I try to keep an eye on my Discord when I'm streaming because I'm a one man show to some degree. Somebody mentioned something about mods. I do need, well, I need more plugins to help stop the crashing and stuff, but the moderation is usually pretty okay so far anyway. Back for about 5 minutes. Hey, let's go. Good night, Clipsy. Good night. I've got a couple of mods who hop on in a pinch, which is nice. I've got a couple that I could definitely ask and they would be there in a heartbeat, which is really awesome. Find yourselves some friends like that if you can. Who would be willing to do that for you if there was an emergency. Hopping in and taking care of those things that nobody really wants to take care of. Oop. Okay, how's that look? Go over here. It's decent. I don't hate it. It actually kind of came out to just about the right spot. Okay. What time is it? I need to double check that. I'm trying to keep an eye on my time. Okay, we got about 30 more minutes here. I want to read the plugins, but I'll read them later. I'm watching stream right now. We've got Anti-Swear, Citizens, Core Protect, Critical Prefix, my version. I had to rebuild a plugin. That was fun. Never had to do that before then. Custom commands, Discord, SRV, DTL Traders, Essentials, Essentials Spawn, Floodgate, G-Core, Graves, G-Sit, Item Edit, Luck Perms, Offline Teleporter, OpenInv, Placeholder API, Protocol Lib, PvP Manager, Quest, Simple Pet, Tab, Vault, Vi Backwards, Vi Version, Warp System, World Edit, World Guard, Xcatch, and Xclaim. We actually need to swap out Xclaim next version of the server because we're going to be swapping over to a new claim system. But yeah, all those plugins are great. Didn't realize you had an Electron. Thought you were gonna die. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. We also have Graves. Did I mention Graves? I don't think I did, but we have Graves. That's a great plugin. I love Graves. Oh gosh. There's something in my throat. Maybe like 2 seconds. I'm gonna mute. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now, right? Yeah. Okay, that was fun. I can still feel it there, but that did not feel great. Okay, what were we doing? Oh right, Sculk. Yes. We don't have any. Sculk. Okay. Hey, where'd you go? I thought you abandoned me. I was like, bruh, we were gonna just run around the pillar for eternity. I was kind of, I mean, that would have been funny. That would have been really funny, but okay, where's, do we have any Sculk? Not necessarily. I'm gonna go again. All right, sounds good. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good night. Good night, Shadowy Bird. What I'm thinking is I want to kind of create like a warped stem sort of like thing up here that kind of spreads out, and it's kind of there to help anchor the heart up in the air. Do I have any more warped vine? Or not warped vine. Warped stem. That's what I'm looking for. Are there factions on the server? No. There are people who have formed some groups, but the vast majority of people are just solo players who hop on and do their own thing. Next iteration of the server, we will be encouraging a lot more team play. Where's my box with like the stems? I thought I had one. If I did, it would have been in here though. And it's not there. Are you in one? I am not. No, I'm not. I've just been focusing on my build, which, you know what? I haven't gotten to show you guys yet. Here, let me show you guys what I've been working on for the last 2 years or so. So I've been building this mountain range, and it's taking its sweet time to load in. Give it a second. It's a pretty cool build, I think, and you know, it's got spaces all over to keep going, and I'm hoping to get it done this year, but the odds are so incredibly low. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to call up some of my friends and see if they'll help me, because it's over 1,000 blocks long is what we've determined. Because it's from negative 1,800 down to that would be 1,000 right here. And then right about here, it's 1,400 blocks long. It's pretty big. It's pretty big, but I think it's gonna look so cool once it's done. So I've just been doing my best to chip away at it every once in a while if I can. The cave isn't even visible, which is sad, but it'll look cool. That's good enough, you know? I mean, it is visible, and you will be able to get here. It's just, it's so off the beaten path. I don't know why I started the project. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I think. It's big. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go. I got stuff to do, but I subscribed and I'll definitely be checking in on the future. Alright, thank you very much, Club Duck. I appreciate you popping in and subscribing. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and maybe we'll catch you again in the future. See you soon. Oh, what time is it? I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by the clock, but I've got a lot I gotta get done tonight. Okay. We've got 20 minutes. Let's quickly... The sandwich faction. Based. No, I've moved past that. I'm not doing it. Okay. An intrusive thought entered my head, and I was like, oh, we could make a really funny J-Schlatt level joke here. There was an era, a time, if you will, where I made a lot of offensive. Well, they weren't offensive. They were funny to people. They were offensive, probably. I'd make some probably just silly little jokes about women. I didn't believe any of them. Let me be clear. Okay, women are awesome. I love women. Women love me. Women and we love each other. That's it's true. It's true. Okay, you can ask everybody. They'll tell you. Ask any woman, they'll tell you. They no. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, no. But I've ascended beyond that level of humor. It's funny. It's still funny sometimes, but it's overdone. I don't know. I like some amount of originality. Wow, I kind of butchered that word. It's fine. I was about to say no, no, no. Women are great. Women are cool. I'd like women. My mom's a woman, in fact. In case you didn't know. Jeez. I lack quite a bit of that. What did I just say? I don't remember what I said. Uh-oh. Shoot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't remember what I just said. Oh, in response to originality. Oh, okay, I got you, I got you. I mean, it is kind of somewhat original. It's originally unoriginal. You know, it's one of those weird spaces where like it's like a parody account almost. And so like you're acting within your own niche where it's you can do as much with it or as little with it as possible, but the more creative you get, the more original it is. Even though you're still basing yourself off of another person's character, it still works. I don't know. That's my take on it. I think it's cool. I think it's really funny. I'm gonna have to watch. I have to watch a couple of your videos and see what it's like. I could foresee your style of content ending up in a J Schlatt video though. That's just from what you've described to me. I want to see him react to it. Okay, it would be beautiful. Where's all of my blue stuff? My mom's a woman, in fact. Same. I mean, I don't mean to brag. My mom's a woman, my sister's a woman, and they're very well. Okay, my sister's not cool, but my mom, she's cool. I'm sorry. I any chance you get to diss your sister, you have to. It's law, you know. My doctor's a woman. She's also cool. My sister's still not cool though. Where's my blue wood? I want. Where is it? I've misplaced it. AFK. All right, sounds good, dude. Where would I have put it? I don't diss my sisters. My sisters diss me. I diss my dad. You've reached a whole new level, dude. Whole new level. My dad's cool. I don't know if I could diss my dad. I mean, I could diss his technological skills. Earlier this week, he came to my room. He wanted to show me a job posting. And I don't know, he seemed excited about it. But he didn't know how to send it to me. And there's like this big button underneath the post that says share. And I'm sitting there and he's like, I didn't know how to send it to you. Do you know how to send it from my phone to you? I'm like, I can do that. Yeah, Dad. It's okay. Uh but he's really cool. My dad's cool. He can do a lot of things. My dad my dad and I, we both he did all the hard stuff, but I helped him, I guess. But we hung a ceiling fan on Saturday. That was fun. That was good. And he knows a little bit about everything, which makes it really easy to do stuff. So, you know, if you ever need a guy that knows a little bit about plumbing, my dad won't want to help you, but he probably would. It's not like plumbing, and I can't blame him. I'm actually surprisingly a natural at it. I fixed the toilet recently. I'm I'm something of an engineer myself. My dad and I both make fun of each other, so we both diss each other. Hey man, that's a healthy that's a healthy relationship there. That's awesome. If you can make fun of each other and like not have hard feelings, that's awesome. My brothers and I, we can get a little nasty sometimes when we're when we're poking fun and roasting each other, but you know, that's just the territory with brothers. Usually it ends with them not coming up with a good enough insult back, so it gets violent, which I don't thrive in. I don't like hurting my brothers. That's the only way to get them to stop is to hurt them. I'm not going to hurt them. So I just play defense. We don't abuse each other. Don't get me wrong. Let me be clear. When we fight each other, it's not like we're leaving with black eyes or anything. just to make sure you guys understand. Oh jeez. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to grind out some blue wood off stream. Because I don't have any. And I don't really have time to go make more. So that's unfortunate. Let's see. There's something I need to do, and I'm trying to remember how to do it. Over here, right? Okay. I think it's that, right? Okay. Okay. I don't have that. That's okay. So we are gonna end stream. And we're going to see about rating somebody. Now, I don't have the fancy little redirect thing that a lot of other YouTubers have just yet. Although I know we're getting closer to it. So when we have that, we'll do it effectively. But on the Twitch side, I do know we are going to say hello to Chief. And if anyone has a suggestion on YouTube, I'd gladly shout them out and tell you guys to go over there and say hello to them. I'm not a huge YouTube stream watcher, so I'm not sure who to recommend necessarily. I do know one person who's streaming. He's a really cool dude. So let me go ahead and send off the raid for Twitch here. We're gonna say hello to Chief Tackleberry. He's streaming on Twitch. And he's playing some Minecraft SMP, Boom Bros SMP, which looks pretty interesting. And on YouTube side, if you guys want, you can go say hello to Avid MC. He's a cool dude. In fact, I'll pull up a link for you guys. This guy right here, he's cool. He's a lot bigger than me, but I enjoy watching him a lot. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow on Twitch. On YouTube, we probably won't be live just yet. I'm starting to slowly get into the groove of doing YouTube streams, but it's a mess. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and if not, I'll see you some other time. Good night, everybody.